hit up my 2023 Criterion Collection as it stands. I know I'm going to be picking up a bunch of movies at the sale. Plus, throughout the rest of the year, I'm probably going to grab some new Criterion movies. But let's start off with the collection. I have Fast Times at Ridgemont High, one of my favorite movies. This is just such a great classic from the 80s. You have Judge Reinhold, Phoebe Cates, Sean Penn played Spicoli. Just a great, great film. So I really do love this one. Next is Charade. Charade is a fun one. A lot of people don't know this movie is actually in public domain. Something, I don't know what they missed filing or something, but it's been in public domain for a long time already. Cary Grant, Audrey Hepburn, Walter Matthau is another classic, and I do love Audrey Hepburn is my all-time favorite actress, so that's definitely one I had to have. Love having that in the collection. This one here, Breakfast Club. So it's a classic from the 80s. Absolutely love this. I grew up watching this on TV all the time. And as soon as this was available on Criterion, I had to get it. So it was just one of my favorites. And I didn't own this on any other format before. Like I don't have it on VHS or DVD or anything. So it popped up on Criterion and I snagged it up right away. This one here. This one, I usually go to Barnes & Nobles to hit up the Criterion sales, and if I don't get what I went there looking for, I usually just pick up a random title, and this was it. So I picked up Hopscotch. I was going for the Bruce Lee collection, which I still don't have in my collection because every time I go it's sold out. But Hopscotch. So this was just a fun one. I picked it up based on the cover art. Absolutely loved it. It's just a classic 60s film. Walter Matthau, just something, not really silly, but almost. It's really fun. He plays a spy, and then the government's going against him. So then he spends the entire movie outwitting and running away from the other spies, and it's just a fun movie. So this is one I enjoyed, and I again picked it up based on the cover. I just missed that old painted movie art. Here's one. I absolutely love these. I don't really love the case and the cover. I'm not a big fan of the cardboard cases, but I do like the Criterion treatment. So The Irishman. Absolutely love this film. You have De Niro, Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Scorsese. It's just the four guys that just really, really understand mob movies and telling mob stories. So big fan. Love this movie and just love those guys together. This one up, I recommend this. If you've never seen this, give it a shot. Try to find it. But The Repo Man, I absolutely love this one. So Emilio Estevez is in this. Pretty sure it's him. Anyway, so this one came out in 1984. Such a great film. Absolutely love The Repo Man. And it's just fun. It's a super fun movie. Next is Wall-E. Wall-E is such a great film. I absolutely love it. And so here's the thing about this. I bought it because I love the movie, but as I look into these bigger films, as Criterion's starting to release movies that generally get big releases, I don't necessarily know if Wall-E fits into the like obscure movies, because I know not everybody loves it, but I just feel like this is a big Disney movie, Pixar. It was going to get released anyway. People were going to see this. I feel like as Criterion is moving more towards the mainstream movies, this was like the start of it. But I'm part of the problem. I did buy this one because I do love Wall-E, and I was interested in the Criterion treatment on that. So it was just a great one. This one here, Dazed and Confused. Another one. It's got the cardboard sleeve. Again, I'm not a big fan. I do like the uniformity on the shelf, but this was just a fun one. Absolutely love this. And then the way that the collection goes. Oh, it's stuck in here now. I did like the fact that once you take it out, you can see all the artwork on there, and it's just nice because the holes in the holes in the box, once you put this in, it fills up and it just sits there nicely. So you can see all the holes. You see the people's faces. It's just a really nice touch. I actually kind of thought it was neat, even though I'm generally not a big fan of the cardboard covers. Here's another one here. Absolutely love this film, and this was like a day one purchase as soon as I found out that it was going to be in Criterion. And this is a movie from the 90s, Silence of the Lambs. Such a great movie. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, and great film. All right, next here is The Blob. So Love this film. Steve McQueen. This is just classic monster movie, 1950s schlock. Is this 50s? Yeah, 1958 is when this came out. So such a great film, and I do prefer this case better. I just think it's a sharper case. I like sitting on the shelf. It's just nice. So I might in the future might look into custom cases for the cardboard ones. I know a lot of people say that's a little blasphemous, but I don't know. I like the uniformity. Pan's Labyrinth, Guillermo del Toro's classic here. Absolutely love this, and I do love the cover on this one. I think it's just beautiful. But this is just a fun movie. If you have not seen it, it is great. This came out in the early 2000s, and it is in Spanish. So there are subtitles. A lot of people didn't really pick up on this one just because of that. But I don't mind foreign films, and this was a great one. Next is another classic from the 90s, is The Game. So I absolutely love The Game. I thought it was just a great film. And this is great. Sean Penn, Michael Douglas, they're both very wealthy. A tragedy happens when they're younger. It kind of sticks with them a little bit. And then they're super rich. They have everything they ever wanted. So then Sean Penn gives his brother a birthday gift. And it's just a very wild, it takes him into this wild ride, suspense, like life-ruining stuff, crazy. I just absolutely love it. I don't want to spoil anything about this. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a shot. Give it a watch. Next one here, Time Bandits. So this is a classic one. So this is a Terry Gilliam film. Absolutely love it. Came out in 1981. Super, super fun. Just classic fantasy, fun film. And if this is your kind of movie, definitely give it a watch. You can see there's a giant in the water, and he's wearing the ship as a hat. So just everything off the wall. Great cast. Super, super fun. And the cameos in here are also great. Now here's one. Absolutely love the film. I grew up watching it, but again, I just wasn't a huge fan. And when I bought it. This is one of the few times I bought a movie online. I ordered it, and I was upgrading from a Digibook, and then magically it showed up. It's a Digibook. So I kept the Criterion, but I prefer not. I know I have a good friend of mine that loves these. It is an interesting thing to have. Then you can sit here. There is a lot of cool information in here in the book. So if you take the time, but for me, again, I only have one out of all of the Criterions, only one is a Digibook. So again, it's fun. I like the extra information. I like the coolness of it. But again, it's just, I prefer the option. So I know that a lot of people do collect Digibooks specifically. A lot of people collect Steelbooks specifically. And I like having the option sometimes. So if there was some kind of option where every single Criterion came out in this plastic clamshell, I would buy that every single time. But that was the collection for 2023. Moving forward, there is going to be a sale coming up. I'm going to hit that up and try to get that Bruce Lee collection. I'm going to be adding more to my collection in 2023 throughout the years, or throughout the year, as I add movies. And I do the monthly hauls of this is what I picked up this month. I will show off Criterion movies, but I probably won't do an updated Criterion collection until next year. So let me know if you've seen these movies, if you don't have any of these, or you're going to be picking them up, and if you like this kind of content, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.